Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare ancient Roman pork stuffed with pasta from the 8th book of De Re Cucinaria, the widest source of ancient Roman recipes. We start with ingredients. We need pork tenderloin, wine, honey, bay laurel leaves, long pepper, and tracta. Tracta is ancient Roman pasta, simply prepared with flour and water, then shaped into a circular form and dried. We cook the tracta with 2 cups of wine, honey, and pepper. The tracta must absorb almost all the wine and thicken the small amount of liquid left. According to the direction of the author, we use a bay laurel twig to stir the tracta. If we stir for enough time, this will give a pleasant bay laurel flavor to the tracta. We cooked the tracta for about 5 minutes, but the cooking time changes depending on how thick is the tracta and how hard was the dough. Tracta appears in a few recipes of De Re Cucinaria. To prepare various kinds of plates, for instance to accompany chicken and lamb, as well as to prepare sweets or minutaglia, which are plates with small or finely minced ingredients. We also find this term in Cato's De Agricultura, in which the author uses tracta to make a layered cheesecake called placenta. For this recipe, we used about 200 grams of tracta and 500 grams of meat. To prepare the pasta, we need wheat flour, water added a bit at a time, and 2 pinches of salt. Then divide the dough into 3 or 4 parts, roll them, and let them dry overnight. To see the whole process, check out our videos for Minuta al Tarentinum and Placenta. You find the links in the description below. If you don't have long pepper, use black or white pepper instead, because the author doesn't specify which kind to use, and all 3 were used in ancient Rome. We chose long pepper because its strong flavor is perfect with pasta cooked in wine and the other ingredients. We cut the tenderloin to create a sort of pocket, stuff it with the tracta and tie it. This recipe, as many in this book, is for the whole pork stuffed with pasta, but you can use any cut of pork. If you want to use the whole pork, clearly the necessary quantity of tracta increases proportionally. On our Patreon page, you find the translation of the first 7 books of De Re Cucinaria, in addition to several articles on ancient and medieval food, and the translations of many historical sources. If you're interested in ancient food, check out our book Ancient Roman Cooking on Amazon. It is also available our new book for pre-order, Early Italian Recipes, Vegetables, Fruit, Herbs and Flowers, which collects recipes from the antiquity to the early modern era. In addition to our 2 books dedicated to the Middle Ages, the translations of the Observazione Ciborum, written in the 6th century by the Byzantine physician Antimus, and Registrum Coquine, a cookbook written in the 15th century. To support our work, you can also buy us a beer and purchase our merchandise. You find all the links in the description below. We roast the tenderloin for about half an hour in a testum, laying it on bay laurel leaves with a bit of olive oil. Testum is an ancient portable oven, perfect to be placed in a brazier or a fireplace, but you may use your regular oven. The author recommends wrapping the pork in paper, but we prefer the bay laurel leaves instead, commonly used by Romans to prevent the food from sticking to the cooking vessel, as we find in Cato's De Agricultura. In addition, bay laurel leaves give an incredible aroma to the meat. This dish was amazing, intensely fragrant, a perfect main dish. The pasta, eaten on its own, was spicy and a bit sweet, but with the meat it turned out aromatic and very pleasant. Surely using the whole pork would be an extraordinary experience for an authentically Roman dinner. For a perfect ancient banquet, we recommend pairing it with a good salad. For instance, cucumber or melon salad, mustacei, epitherium and placenta. You find all the links in the description below. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, subscribe our channel and consider supporting us on Patreon.